What it do, everybody? We are back. We are back in action. We're gonna do a little bit of learning. What are we gonna learn? I don't know. We're gonna find out together. So, today I want to make things really simple. Before we go further with any more complex CV2, let's talk about this maker pin and what it can do. Buckle up, pay attention. I shouldn't have to explain everything to you. Some of this is self-explanatory. I'm gonna make this fairly simple and try to be as helpful as possible. I'm gonna give you some helpful tips. All right, let's get right into it. All right, so we're here back in the lab. First thing you're gonna want to do is to pull that bad boy out. I'm on PC, so I pull it out like this. I use my little wheel. If you are on VR, figure it out. I don't know. I play VR. I just don't have my controllers with me at the moment, so they're kind of brokey. I gotta get them fixed or buy new ones. So, but I do know how to do it when you're on VR. So if you're on VR, you just kind of get your pin out. First, you need a favorite. God, I'm so dyslexic. Favorite it. You go to your backpack, and there it is. Boom, recall it or use it. I had it out, so it gave me the prompt for recall. And boom, there it is. If you want to pull it out from your back, make sure that bad boy is favorited with a little star, and you should be able to put your right hand or left hand behind your shoulder, pull the trigger, and you'll pull that pin right on out. All right, let's get right into the menu here. So, first we have the tools, which is a display of all your different tools. This is how you make things, move things, change things, select things, create things, connect things, all of that good fun. This left side is all your primary tools and functions. Up here you have some other settings, and over here you have specific settings. The settings that you show are specific to the tool you have selected. So if I select the select tool functions. We're not going to go into this, but that's basically how this page works. All right, next up we're going to have our palette. This little painter's palette icon right here is just that, because it allows us to select our shapes and our colors and basically anything that we're going to spawn in. So this is what we want to do with what is spawned in, and this is what we want to spawn in. So if you're looking to spawn something in and create something, this is your page. You'll see here it has many different tabs. This first one being the most basic is your shapes. You click these, you're going to spawn stuff in, all your different shapes, yada yada. Fairly self-explanatory. This one's called swatches. I don't know what the fuck swatches means, but swatches let you choose your color and your texture. So over here, this is all your recently used and saved swatches. So you can save swatches and it'll save it for you based on what you used recently. So you can go back to it if you have like a certain texture and color combination you like. But to choose what you're currently using, this is what you want to look at. This orange, it'll give you a big old menu. You can select it or choose a custom one. And then this is your texture. It shows you a presentation of what the texture looks right here. Gravel, grass, particle board, galvanized metal, all that fun stuff. And then whatever you create will be that texture instead of what it was. All right, so that's shapes, that's swatches. Now props. Props is exactly what it says. Props, any Rec Room asset that they allow to you, you can spawn in here. This is your menu for finding all of those. You'll see here you got all this, shows everything, but if you want to get more specific, scroll down and it'll give you more options, such as these are creative items, creative props, decoration props, dynamic props, furniture props, kitchen props, sport props, all the different type of props that you could want. If you want to see a larger list of any of these, you have these view more buttons that will show you all of that category. In order to go back, just a little back button up here. All right, up next is the inventions tab. Inventions are things that you've saved and that can respawn in. Either you created them yourself or you've downloaded them, and these are my goofy little pictures for each one. Same thing with the props tab. It'll show you all. It'll show you the ones from your store. It'll show you this. Camera hot tub, dorm blue. And this next tab on your palette is your circuits. So you see the next tab next to it is CV1. This is what's considered CV2. CV1, CV2 stands for Circuits version 1 and Circuits version 2. So this is your circuits. This is what you use for all your programming. These are objects you spawn in that have some programming component to them. some invisible, some physical that you use and play with. And it's just like the other one. It's gonna categorize it by these long menus. And if you want to get more specific, you scroll down and view more to your heart's content. And then same thing with CV1, same menu, same deal. It's just categorizing what you need, and that is what the palette is. It gives you all these different types of things to spawn in, and then these menus will help you find exactly what you're looking for. Alright, now that we got that out the way, let's move over here one more over to configure. Well, it doesn't have anything on it. Well, because we're not configuring anything. This menu right here, you only use it when you're configuring something, which is this right here. So say I want to configure this. Changing settings about what you configure. So you see right here, this is pulled up when I configure this. I can change and go do whatever else. But when I come back here, the hay bell is this last thing that I was configuring. So that's what this menu is about. Moving right along, you have the logging screen. The logging screen you're never going to use unless you're using CV2. Right, this will display all error message. So if something's going wrong with the chip, it'll tell you right here. Like if you've wired something wrong or anything like that. These are different channels, which is another thing. It's just a chip thing that you can use. Red is your main one for error messages. So having red on will show you all your error messages. And that's basically that. So this logging you're never going to use unless you want to see what's going on. So if you hear like an error sound while using your pin, come look at this, because this will show you what's going on. For whatever reason, there's this room tab, which just takes you back to your like this room menu. I think it's helpful because a lot of times the settings for this room is a pivotal part of like creating a room, because you'll have to come over here and mess with the moderation, the game roles, the permissions, or add consumables. So I think that's why they added it here. So it's an easy like portal to come over here, but that is exactly what it is. That was fairly simple. Now you understand. You understand what all these mean. Alrighty, that's it. I mean, honestly, that's what this video was about. It's really just helping you get familiar with all the different tabs on your pen, because it is a daunting task. There's a lot on there, and not all of it makes sense. If this video helped you out in any ways, like it. If you like the video, like the video. Subscribe, because I'm going to make more content like this. Do it, or I will come to your house and drink all the milk out of your fridge and then put the empty gallon back in the fridge. That is not a warning, that is a promise. Please get in the comments. Come tell me exactly what you want me to talk about. I'm full of information. I've been doing this for a very long time. So any ideals, like say you want me to create a fucking balloon that shoots missiles, whatever, we'll do it. Alright? We'll go through step by step, and then I will put it in a public world where you can come and copy it, reuse it for your own Rec Room stuff, all free of charge. That's a pretty sweet deal, alright? But you gotta subscribe, you gotta comment, you gotta tell me what you want, and it's exactly what I'll do. That was it. Really basic, really dumb, I know, but some people don't even know how to pick this bad boy up. This is the first step of many. I hope you enjoyed your stay, because it's not free. I'll send my bill in the mail. I love you guys. Goodbye.